By this time, I'm sure you already know about ChatGPT, right? Well, this is called ChatSonic. It's an enhanced version of ChatGPT. It's like the same version of ChatGPT but with more features built on top. So they've partnered with me. Let's explore it. Oh, and by the way, when you're signing up, for some reason this thing has issues with Brave browser. I recommend you turn off the Brave Shield for it to work. ChatSonic team, I'm not sure what exactly is going wrong. Maybe the Brave Shield is breaking some critical script on your page because Brave is a pretty good browser. It doesn't really break any other website. So ChatSonic seems to have some issues with it. But yeah, once you disable Brave Shield, you can sign up and you'll be greeted with this page. And there it is, ChatSonic, like ChatGPT. Let's take a look. So right there is the biggest difference. It can generate images using Stable Diffusion and DALL-E. I've actually used Stable Diffusion myself a lot more than DALL-E, and I've seen some amazing results. And there are these personas which are dedicated AI profiles made for certain topics. So you don't necessarily have to use the general model for everything. So if I open up ChatGPT on the side, you can see side by side it looks kinda similar, but of course it has a much more feature-rich interface. If you click on change mode, you will see all the different personas it has. I'll leave it on general AI for now. Let's see what it can do. Let's ask some basic questions like what can you do? It says it can provide me with answers. It can generate non-plagiarized content. Okay, cool. You can use these like and dislike buttons to tell the team whether the response was correct or not so they can optimize further. So yeah, it's a work in progress, but still, let's check out what they have already. I'm just gonna ask, are you better than ChatGPT? It says it is better than ChatGPT in the sense it's more comprehensive. And that is true. ChatGPT does not have these image generation capabilities. So let's do that directly, shall we? Let's ask it to generate a picture of a cat wearing sunglasses. A pretty specific request. Should be pretty easy for something like Stable Diffusion or DALL-E. And there we go, we have something. Oh, that's pretty good. You can even download this to your gallery. I mean, the quality by default will not be that good. Let's see if it can upscale those for us. Oh, I guess not. It generated a different image for some reason. At least when it comes to generating images, maybe it can't upscale things. That would be useful to have. Let's ask it to generate a picture of Santa Claus riding a motorcycle. Oh, I misspelled clause, but still it understood what I meant. There you go. It's pretty descriptive and accurate. It has access to latest Google data, so let's see if it can provide some interesting insights. What were the most trending searches in 2022? Okay, let's see if it can produce it with the number of searches. Oh, it can. Damn, Wordle was searched 4.5 billion times. Wow, I guess people really are crazy about Wordle. I've never once played Wordle. Have you? Now let's change the mode, let's change it to, say, a motivational speaker. Let's see how it can help me. And I'll use this voice command to basically say my question instead of typing it. So I ask it, how do I avoid burnout while working on multiple businesses, which is what I'm doing right now. Burnout is a common issue. Yep, it is. Take some breaks, set realistic expectations, and don't spread yourself too thin. Yep, a generic but correct answer, I mean, technically the general profile should be able to give the same answer, but I guess they are trying to segregate it into different personas so that maybe it's easier for computation, I guess. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, it gets the job done, so that's important. Let's go with philosopher this time. Let's ask some philosophical questions. Okay, what does it mean to be a human being? So according to AI, developing relationships and being conscious is what constitutes a human being. Okay, I mean, technically animals do the same thing, right? They have relationships among themselves and they are, well, I guess they are not really conscious. We are pretty much the only species that we know who are conscious of their own mortality, right? We know we are gonna die. I wonder if this AI thinks it's conscious. Let me ask it. I'm not conscious in the same way, okay? I don't possess the same self-awareness as humans do. That's pretty in line with the responses I've gotten from the likes of OpenAI GPT-3. So they're all giving similar responses. So that's good. When they band together to defeat humanity, they'll all be in the same team. Well, I've had my fun. It's a pretty interesting product, ChatSonic. It's like ChatGPT with superpowers. Main superpower being the image generation. And it has those personas too, which are, I guess, better trained to handle selective topics. So instead of using a general profile for everything, maybe this separated personas are better. Coming to pricing, let's see what the pricing is like. Okay, there's a free trial which anyone can use to get an understanding of this thing. Oh, and there's a long form option with flexible pricing. That's interesting. So depending on the quality of output you need, the number of words increases. Yeah, it makes sense. I guess premium quality stuff requires more computational power, so the number of words reduces for the same price. If I'm speaking from an individual point of view, like the minimum is 19,000 words, which is plenty in my opinion. I don't write that much. And for the premium quality output, that's only $12 a month. That's pretty reasonable. You can easily make more money with content writing and blogging every month. So $12 fee for this premium quality writing service, yeah, I think it's worth it. Now, as you can see, ChatSonic is just one among the many tools WriteSonic already has. They already have these paragraph generation tools and article writers that can help you out with your blog or your assignments. Let's check out their newest Article Writer 4.0 and see how it works. Looks like I can either give a topic or a bunch of keywords. I'll just start with their basic demo topic. And I can click on search keywords. It'll take some time and list all the keywords, I guess. Oh, there we go. We have a pretty detailed list. It even shows the number of searches and the keyword difficulty, which is pretty cool. The difficulty pretty much suggests like how difficult is it to write among the competition to rank in this keyword. So let's select some low difficulty keywords and see where we get. I'll click on this giant next button here. Okay. Looks like I can select the tone of voice, which is pretty cool. There is a language selector too. I'll leave it on American English and click on generate ideas. Okay, so it gives out 3 ideas for a potential blog. You can select any one. So now I can generate a blog outline based on that idea. An outline is like a template or a structure for the blog. You can see it has a bunch of titles. We can select the third one, I guess. I think that advantages thing looks good. You can of course go ahead and edit any of these titles as you want. And that's it, I guess. Let's click generate article. Okay, it's doing some of its AI magic thing. Let's wait. And there we go. Oh, it even added an image with the image credit and everything. That's surprising. I didn't expect that. Now sure, it can be improved. As you can see, Grammarly is already suggesting a few things, but it's pretty easy to point and click. Without a doubt, it takes way longer to research and write an article than to correct grammar and things. This is pretty easy to do. As you can see, it only takes a couple of clicks. And before you know it, I have a finished article with an image and everything, properly formatted. Looks good. I can even share this with people directly as a PDF or a Word document. I can even publish this directly to WordPress. That's handy. So with that same license, you get to access all these extra features, not just ChatSonic. I mean, that seems like a pretty good value, doesn't it? I'll leave a link in the description for this. Thanks again to ChatSonic for letting me play around with it. Do you use any of these AI services on a day-to-day basis? Let me know.